So now when we're ready to set up a part, what we'll do is we'll go and jog this over. I like to do this in the manual position, and we can go and use these jog buttons. And then once you've exceeded one length of the part, then you'll go and you'll adjust your dog, because the dogs are all on these limit switches. So basically it'll move along this rail until the dog satisfies the limit switch, and that's how we know that it'll start going the other way. And there's a second dog that's down here, and that's how we set up our cross feed value. And for our down feed value, we're using this hand wheel. So whenever we're moving clockwise, we're actually dropping the wheel down closer to the part, and counterclockwise, we are moving the wheel away from the part. So what will happen is we will go and we'll touch on the part. We could adjust our dial back to 0. Just give it a small snug, and then you'll pick your increment that you want it to down feed. So we have a range between 0 and 10 tenths. So we can go and we'll just set this to 2 for now for this example. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to move this, the amount of material we want it to take off. So if we say we want to take off 5 thou, we're going to move that over our 5 thou tick. And then what it's going to do is it's going to do 2 tenths pushes each time on that down feed until it gets to 0. And then it's going, there's a small click, which is a little bit easier to hear if I go fast. Maybe you're able to hear that on the camera, but basically as this reaches 0, it will click, and then that's how you know that the machine has actually detected that it's on the 0, and will stop down feeding. So basically you'll just pick the amount of material that you want to take off, you move that way on the dial, and then find an increment that's divisible by it, so that way it's, you don't have any uneven passes. You can also go to shallower passes on the ends. That will still be fine, because it'll get to the point where it just says, oh, okay, I need to just release the claw, and it'll just push that amount until it gets to that 0, and then it'll just keep swiping around until you're done, done sparking it out. Since there's no spark feed control and there's no digital counter, that's the only way to set up the down feed. But this is a fully automatic machine, and so that's how you set it up.